Hello mga palangga! Welcome back to my channel, aki.sabolbora. And yes, as promised po, I compiled your questions from TikTok and I will answer it today. Alright guys, so let's start. So maghanap muna tayo. And I think this is the most common question na tinatanong sa akin. So here, what is the first thing to do when planning to work and live in Japan? And what is student visa card for po? Or paano nga ba makapunta dito sa Japan? So, yun, as I mentioned last time po, I was working in a call center po for 5 years and I really wanted to go to Japan, so I decided to stop but not immediately stop. Naghanap ako ng Japanese school na nag-o-offer ng Japanese language. Nag-apply din ako sa iba, sa mga agency, sa APEC, sa Negros Japanese Language School. So, ayun na nga, nahanap ko yung school, yung Genki Negros. Ayun po, na-approve yung application ko sa Genki Negros. And yun, nakapag-start ako mag-aral ng Japanese. My advice is, yun rin po, maghanap kayo ng Japanese language schools na malapit sa inyo and try to ask them kasi usually yung mga Japanese schools sa Pinas, may partner na silang agency and company dito sa Japan, kagaya ng school ko. And yun, they will take care of processing your papers kapag nakapasa kayo ng exam. So, yun na nga po. So, after na-approve yung application ko sa Genki Negros, hindi pa po ako nag-stop mag-work. So, I'm still working in a call center. At the same time po, nag-aaral ng Japanese. So, kasi, yung sa amin kasi, libre lang yung schooling. Pero, kasi government funded po siya. And, meron din kaming allowance. But, of course, kailangan ko magbayad ng pamasahe and all papunta ng school. Kaya, nag-continue pa rin ako mag-work sa call center, pero eventually, I decided to stop months before the exam para makapag-focus po ako sa exam. So, I'm a nurse by profession, but I'm working here as a care worker kasi nga, after graduating college, I immediately worked sa call center, so wala po akong experience sa nursing. Pero, it's okay because I really wanted to work with the elderly, so that's why it's okay for me. If gusto mo naman na maging nurse dito sa Japan, they will need you to have 3 years work experience and at the same time, you have to pass entry level ng JLPT. So, if care worker naman, you just need to have N4. So, you have to pass N4 before ka makapunta dito sa Japan. And kapag andito ka na, you will need to take N3 level of JLPT. So, iba ba yung sa POEA and sa agency ng mga school? Yes po, iba yung program ng POEA sa mga nag-o-offer, sa mga schools na nag-o-offer ng Japanese language. So, yung sa POEA po, kagaya ng friend ko, so, they will, in-house po sila eh. So, you have to stay in a dormitory for around 6 months yata, and hindi kayo makakalabas, or hindi kayo makakauwi. But, they will give you an allowance po while you are studying Japanese language. And pagdating nyo dito sa Japan, I think you will still need to study, and I think they will take care of processing your papers as well. Hindi lang kasi talaga ako familiar sa process ng POEA, pero yun po siya kapag POEA kayo mismo dumaan. It's like GPEPA po. Yun. Okay, so regarding my visa, there are different kinds of visa that you can use kapag pupunta kayo dito sa Japan. Yung iba po, yung work nila, for example, is nagde-deliver ng newspaper. Usually, student visa po sila. So, half day, nag-work sila and half day, nag-aaral po sila sa school. Or may school po talaga sila dito sa Japan for Japanese language. Usually, kapag ganon, may mga kasama po kayong ibang lahi like Vietnamese, Chinese, Indonesian during your class. So, tinuturo yung N3 level sa inyo or N4 level sa inyo during class. So, yun po kapag nag-student visa kayo dito. So, pwede rin kayo mag-student visa na kaigo or caregiver kayo, kagaya ng senpai ko. Hi, Pauline! So, siya po yung senpai ko. So, yun, student visa po siya. So, half day, in the morning po, nagpupunta po siya ng hospital, nagwo-work, then, in the afternoon po, yung class niya. So, pumupunta po siya ng school. While kami naman po, our visa is TITP or Technical Intern Trainee Program. So, hindi na po kami nag-aaral or pumupunta ng school. 8 hours po kami nagwo-work. But, on our free time, we have to study Japanese language kasi, yun na nga, kailangan namin mag-take ng N3. And meron po kaming skill test na dapat kunin, which is done already last October. And, yun na nga po, sa awa ng Diyos, nakapasa kaming lahat. So, na-extend po yung visa namin for another 2 years. So, all in all, our visa is 3 years po lahat. Okay, so next question po is ano pong benefits sa Japan ng mga OFW or citizen na po kayo dyan. Resident pa lang po kami dito, hindi po kami citizen. I think, mahirap kasi maging citizen dito sa Japan. So, it takes a lot of years po bago kayo maging citizen dito, or dapat makapag-asawa kayo ng Japanese din po para maging citizen. So, however, the benefits that you get as an OFW here in Japan is almost the same as the benefits of the normal Nihonjin or Japanese people dito. Kagaya ng this year kasi nga may COVID po. And mahirap po mamuhay dito sa Japan. So, nabigay yung Japan government ng Juman or 100,000 yen, which is around 50,000 pesos. So, yun po. Kaming lahat po nakakuha po ng ganon. And, lahat ng citizen kapag, as long as nakaregister ka sa City Hall nila, even though you're a guy kokojin or you're not Filipino, whatever, basta as long as nandito ka sa Japan and you have a residence card, so makakakuha ka po ng 100,000 yen. Yes po, nakakuha din po kami. And also po sa mga shisetsu or sa mga home for the agent, kasi nga, di ba, kapag nag-work ka sa hospital or sa home for the agent, hindi po kami nagko-close. So, kahit may COVID, patuloy po yung trabaho. And the Japan government also namigay din ng pera sa mga nagtatrabaho sa medical field. So, it's 50,000 yen, around 25,000 pesos. Yun po. Nakakuha din po kami nun. And yes, wala po talagang Pinoy ka man, or Chinese ka man, or Indonesian ka man, hindi po nag-matter as long as andito ka sa Japan. Makakakuha ka po ng benefits nila. Yun po yung maganda dito, as in. In case naman po sa income, so maraming nag-ask about income. Yung basic salary po nila dito is really high compare sa Pilipinas po. No question. So, kaya lang, yung mahirap dito is ang mahal ng lifestyle, hindi. Ang mahal ng presyo ng mga bilihin, and ang grabe yung tax. Pero, it's worth it naman kasi makikita mo naman yung mga binabayad mo na tax eh. Okay, next po, sa mga nagtatanong kung ano po yung agency ko is Navica Internationally. So, hanapin niyo po si Kuya Ryan. Hello, Kuya Ryan. So, they will help you po. Nag-offer sila or may mga partner silang Japanese company na mag-help sa inyo sa pag-aaral ng Japanese dyan sa Manila. Nasa Makati po sila, yung agency. So, they have a Facebook account. You just have to check it. So, hindi lang po ako sure if pwede na mag-process ngayon, but I'm sure they can help you with that. So, this is a very good question, and I think this is very important po bago kayo pumunta dito sa Japan. So, Ano po ang mga dapat tandaan na good manners sa Japan na di common sa Pilipinas? Okay, good manners sa Japan po is aisatsu or greetings, especially sa mga heads po. Kung sa Pinas, usually nagaganyan lang tayo or hi or hello. Hindi tayo usually nag-greet. So, dito sa Japan, greetings are very important, especially if nasa work po kayo. So, ohayo gozaimasu and otsukare-sama desu. Otsukare-sama desu is the most common word that we use in the workplace. So, kailangan po tayo maging magalang sa mga workmates po natin. Kahit hindi po natin sila kasama, basta nasa workplace po kayo, dapat po tayo mag-greet sa kanila. And yun po, yung sleepers. So, kapag dyan sa Pinas, may mga bahay na okay lang dalhin yung sleepers panlabas sa loob. Pero dito sa Japan po, bawal na bawal po yun. So, iba yung sleepers nila sa living room and iba rin yung sleepers nila kapag sa CR. And iba, usually kapag nakatatami yung floor nyo, kagaya po nito. Ayan po, yung floor namin dito, it's called tatami. So, ayan, kapag yan po yung floor ninyo, bawal po dalhin yung sleepers sa loob. So, usually, nasa labas lang po siya ng door ng room ninyo. So, hindi po siya pwede dalhin sa loob. And, kapag ganito po yung bed ninyo, wala po kayong physical na bed, kagaya nung sa amin. So, everyday po, pino-fold po siya and nilalagay sa loob ng cabinet. So, yun po. Kapag visa nyo po is TITP or trainee, usually po, pagdating nyo dito sa Japan, you will have a 2 months worth of Japanese culture and training po sa training center. So, it's very important. They will teach you po the manners and the things that you need to remember, the rules here in Japan. So, they will teach you everything. Pero kapag yung visa ninyo is skilled worker, so, hindi na kayo usually, or orientation na lang po sa Pinas, pero kapag andito na kayo sa Japan, sugu hataraitaru. I mean, immediately po, mag-work na po kayo and they will just remind you of some important things. Okay, so, usually po, kung gusto nyo talaga pumunta dito sa Japan is you really have to study the Japanese language and it's best po if you apply with an agency kasi mahirap po mag-apply dito sa Japan na trabaho, especially if hindi ka po naka-agency or wala po kayong kilala or it's your first time. So, if it's your first time to work here in Japan, it's best if you look for an agency in the Philippines na nag-o-offer ng Japanese language for free. Usually po, wala po siyang placement fee. Kasi, may agreement yung Japan government and the Philippines na bawal po yung placement fee. Usually, the Japanese language training is also free. Hindi lang po ako sure sa ibang schools. Basta, you just have to pass the exam and they will take care of your expenses. Yun na nga po in summary. So, the things that you need to do para makapunta dito sa Japan is number 1, mag-aral po kayo ng Japanese language. Number 2, maghanap po kayo ng agency or check nyo po sa PUEA yung mga nag-o-offer ng Japanese language schools. And kapag nag-apply kayo, make sure na tanungin nyo rin if they have already a partner company na mag-o-offer sa inyo ng work dito sa Japan. And number 3 po, you have to learn the Japanese culture and the manners that you need to remember kapag andito na po kayo sa Japan. Yun po ang 3 important things that you need to remember kapag gusto nyo pong pumunta dito sa Japan. So, I hope I answered some of your questions. I'm sorry po nang medyo kasi mahaba na tong video. Kapag meron pa po kayong questions, you just have to post it on the comment section below and I'll try to answer it on my next vlog. Sorry guys, if hindi ko na-answer lahat ng questions nyo, I'll answer it back on TikTok. Yung mga kaya kong i-answer or ang mga kaya kong masagutan, so I'll answer it on TikTok. And if you want further explanation regarding the Japan Japan visa or paano po makapunta dito or yung mga pagkain dito. So, just comment it below. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more video updates. So, I'll see you next time mga palangga. See you on TikTok too. Bye-bye!